Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Bellingham. That's a throw. Bellingham. Kökçü. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Frimpong. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this...
Can he finish? They've scored!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Now it's Bellingham. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Berger. Gomez.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Frimpong. Kirkchu. Fran Garcia. Mbappe. Diogo Dalot. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Szoboszlai. Now it's Mbappe. Fernando Torres. Oh, well played. Balde. Chance here to counter.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Vardiol. That'll be a throw-in. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Bellingham. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through. Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. It's in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Fabio Silva. Diogo Dalot deals with that comfortably. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Messi. Berger. Could move up a gear here. Kukçu. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vardiol. And Bastoni. Berger. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, sweet feet. Passes short and sharp. Lunin, will they claim to that? Fran Garcia.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Adams. Diogo Dalot. Adams. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are back on the way. And Garcia. And here's Torres. Fernando Torres! Oh, that's majestic!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Adams. Fran Garcia. Bastoni. For Szoboszlai. Fran Garcia.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And Garcia. Played back to the goalkeeper. Gomez takes control of it and he's on the move. Bellingham. Berger. Oh, such a clever touch. Gomez.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's had a hit! Gomez. He's gone forward. Donnarumma can claim that. Kukçu. Frimpong. And Kubasi. Here's Berger. Gomez.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Gets his pass away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gomez. Berger. Ball played for Kukçu. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Frimpong. Berger. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Messi. Berger. Kukçu. Here's Berger. Bastoni. Vardiol. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kukçu. Gomez. Valde. Here's Berger. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Berger. Kubasi. Frimpong is herring after that one. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. And that's not going to reach. And that was very necessary. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism.
Can he put it away? It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi got a shot away. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Camavinga, Rodri, so just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe, well read, and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the pass is intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Skims one in. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go! Mbappe. Fernando Torres. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Messi. Now hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Darwin. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot! And the cutback. Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Defending was strong and firm. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was alert to it. Zé Roberto.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great ball if he can get there. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And that is real chance! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rodri. He is starved of space and time. Oh, super find. And he's away. It's a good foot in there. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are...
He's one-on-one! He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Shot could be on. Can he finish? They are rampant. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are... Torres! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And Torres! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Adams gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Torres. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Moved on forwards. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. And he's managed to get free. He's had a hit! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Galatasaray grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Quality ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Eto'o. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi. Can he put it away? The pass has gone astray. Neymar. And the shot! And it's Ronaldinho. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And he cuts out the supply. And that's gone loose. And that's a superb pass. Romario gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe, now here's the delivery, cleared away. He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Fernando Torres. Mendy calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. Fernando Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Eto'o. Maradona running with the ball. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, well played, well played. And the whistle goes for half-time. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Galatasaray get the ball rolling for the second period. Now it's Torres. He's through, now is he in? Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Inter Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. Adams spots it and intercepts. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Galatasaray upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Ronaldinho. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Guardiola. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, can he get onto this? Well read. Nice interception. Roberto Carlos.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, numero 23, Fernando Torres. Numero 6.
Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Neymar. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Szoboszlai. Nedved. And they're quick to get it back. Decent hit! Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Messi! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And it's Romario. Romario proves just a little bit too strong. Threads one in. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mendy, Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Vinicius Junior. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nedved. Neymar. Romario. Oh, that's neat. And he's hit it long.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nedved. And he's in on hits one. It's in. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. Wirtz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This
goes in for the header! Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Works it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Suarez. Now it's Chiesa. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And this is the big chance. Messi! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Now it's Chiesa. Stood up well to him there. Chiesa has it in a wide position. Decent progress down the left. Foot in. David Villa. Now who's going to be first to this? He's found a way past. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Neymar. Guardiola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get onto this? Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Oh, well played. Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't.
Mbappe! Goal! Inter! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Mbappe! Great chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Back into the middle. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Fletcher. Hits one! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And he's been shifted off it. Sané. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And no That is pretty much the end of that. Good read, needed to be. In with a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Marseille just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Nicely weighted ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Torres. Vids. Messi. Camavinga. And that has put paid to that. And it's Fernando Torres. He's played him through. Torres! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Great
temps
corner,
additionnel.
and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that's well spotted. Wirtz. Great ball if he can get there. This might spell, can he finish? And the ball's come, oh, what has happened here? Camavinga. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Inter Milan, very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. Here we go again. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And he's taking no chances there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is good alertness. Neymar. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos proves too strong. Roberto Carlos. That looks a cracking ball. Shot. Great hit! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a shapes to shoot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
So we've reached the hour mark.
71 550.
Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. Messi.
That's good play from him.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Messi! Just too high. Cafu cuts out the pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that he's one-on-one, and the shot! He's got a goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 17.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Le numéro 9.
Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Le numéro 24.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Neymar. Mbappe, Gnabry.
Marseille truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Not out the best in the keeper.
Marseille were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Foden. Ribéry. Aimed beyond the defence. Interesting ball. Well read, nice interception. Foden might just make this. Now it's Foden. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos with the foul. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Oh, terrific save. Sané. Cafu. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? It's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Marseille tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Now it's Neymar. And another try! Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. Floated up and over. And here's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Fiddles it through. No, that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Inter Milan, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so to get. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Messi. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Mackay really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mbappe. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him. Messi! Busquets. That's a sharp pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Camavinga cuts it out. Adams. It's a pretty loose pass. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mackay. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well played right into his path. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Guardiola. And it's Fernando Torres. And here's Torres. Thuram wins the duel this time. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. And Inter now could counter-attack. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. He's shifted it to the flank. He's found some space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Messi. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. He can run onto that. Now it's Torres. And Torres! Busquets.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Messi.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
This one's Mackay! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Cruyff. And it's Del Piero. And it's Cruyff. Mackay. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help.
Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cruyff. Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe! That's cause for mild irritation. Busquets. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Mateus.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Not the most accurate pass. Mackay. Messi. And Messi has another goal! They've done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Neymar. Camavinga. Mbappe, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Del Piero does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's cut it out.
Del Piero, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, well played. Inter Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Messi, Fernando Torres, can he finish? And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 25.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Number 7. Number 15.
Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
After 88 minutes is
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. And he's got the beating of his man. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he thumps it clear. And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So off we go then. Can he put it away? There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was a given. It always was.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he cuts out the supply. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass somewhat off target. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, it's Guardiola. Neymar. Bergomi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, they've got it. Can he finish? He's scored! They have come roaring back.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
That's really well manoeuvred. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. De Jong, a player who needs no introduction.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through.
Hullet really added the width there, thanks to his...
He gets big! Goal! And the comeback is complete!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous...
There's the hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's found the way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he has been fouled there. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's nice. Kubo. De Jong looking under. De Jong! He's done very well to get to that.
De Jong is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Neymar. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that's a key interception. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And there's the end of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the second half gets underway.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kubo! Great effort, but no way through. Lam goes on a charge down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Guardiola, Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar fiddles it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's the chance to counter. Well, played right into his path. And he's certainly onside here. Pullet proves just a little bit too strong. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got the shot away! Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's another chance. And it's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter.
Shapes to shoot. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Kubo. He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6, numero 9, numero 11, Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 20.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kubo, oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kubo. That's a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23, Fernando Torres, numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Via, il numero 13.
Tonali.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Bebeto. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi in acres of space out wide. Messi! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And he's running through. Bergomi wins the duel this time. And he's intervened well there. Great pressure, plenty of it. He's picked his way through. Keeper has taken decisive action.
There's a real appetite from them to find...
And Nasiri! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Promising cross. Now the finish!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Szoboszlai. Lam. And it's Lam.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Lam.
di recupero.
We are into overtime. Messi. Inter Milan have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Alcantara. Now that's well seen too. And Nasiri, that has been slung wide. Lam. That is lovely. He has done it! And that's that. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of... And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ball is over the line. Keeper's ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, quality clearly deserted him. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Zico.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a man. Can he finish? Zico. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's looking to set free a runner. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Zico. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass is just off target. Pirlo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Neymar. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He won't be happy with that one. Eto'o.
Eto'o!
Goal! Barcelona! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Had a shot. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Rummenigge. Pirlo. Now it's Mbappe. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has been cut short. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Lam. Interesting ball. Guardiola. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Rummenigge. Bastoni does well to get it back. And he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge. Nice bit of trickery. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Kulusevski.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rummenigge. Guardiola. Mbappe. And it's Zico. Kulusevski. Nice interception, well timed. Guardiola. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18. Viene sostituito con il numero 23. Fernando Torres.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And he was quick to react. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's running through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Lahm carries the ball down the right. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. There's the hit! Adams getting this one clear. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Zico. Short changes him with that pass. Mendy makes the interception. Neymar. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Turns and goes back. Great chance! And he hits the net. Inter are back in business. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Numero
Final
11.
checks on the touchline.
Neymar.
A change about to
Numero
occur.
6.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with
Torres! Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! He just absolutely speared that in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fernando Torres, and he's felt... And Torres! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Bastoni cuts it out. Mendy. And it's Ribery. And here's a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Pinches it off him. That's good running with the ball. And they're back on the ball. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kulusevski. Fernando Torres. Oh, no joy this time. Zico. Nice physical challenge. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's played him through. Ribery. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's ended up in no man's land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Makalele kept his eye on it, and he's there. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in...
Roll! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicely spread. Schneider, and here's Vinicius Junior. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Messi. Cannavaro cuts it out. Now it's Figo. And it's Schneider. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Fernando Torres. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Forwards and with intent. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Now that's well seen too. That's a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mendy defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos fiddles it through. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a throw. And it's Guardiola. Roberto Carlos looking to penetrate opposition lines. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's the chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's been cut out, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Guardiola. Guardiola running with the ball. Figo, and it's Schneider. Figo looking to get on the end of this. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Vieira. Now it's Figo. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's gone backward here. Mbappe. Oh, somewhat off target. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Now it's Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's in on goal. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Guardiola is behind this one. Guardiola! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Mendy. Mbappe! Can he spark a counter here?
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Very nicely done. Now it's Messi. Now it's Torres. Messi looking to run onto it. Nicked it back promptly. And still we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. Interesting ball. That is good alertness. Oh, good spread. Vieira. That is a great pick out. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Guardiola! Now, who's going to be first? He's tried one! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Now it's Figo. Mendy gets a foot in here. Figo. Mbappe. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And it's Guti. Guti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga carries the ball down the right.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. And it's lofted through here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Numero 10, Messi, numero 6.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
il numero 17,
Vinicius Junior.
il numero 8.
Vieira. And here's Foden, foot in.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a cracking ball. And the shot! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Now it's Szoboszlai. And they've got rid.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Tchouameni spots it and intercepts.
Ci saranno
Roberto
3 minuti
Carlos.
di recupero.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Inter clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. For 70 years or thereabouts, this place has borne witness to some truly special moments in sport on this continent. Little surprise, the Estadio Olimpico Universitario was once dubbed the most important building in modern America. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi picks out, and Messi! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Brilliantly cut out. Zico. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. And here's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely aimed pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar. Oh, no joy this time.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he cuts out the supply. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Mendy cuts out the pass. Seedorf. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And that is as far as they're going to go. Moved on forwards. Camavinga. Torres. Vinicius Junior. That is a brilliant interception. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, there's a probing ball.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Shanghai Shenhua with the corner, there first.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
No, again, there's no way through. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Tonali. Camavinga. Neymar. Good spot, he's seen the run. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And it's Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Torres. Torres! Really well taken goal.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Back into the middle. Oh, that's a key interception. Torres. Oh, super find. And they're back on the ball again. Fernando Torres shapes to shoot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
He's had a shot! Played with finesse. Messi. And it's Zico. Oh, important interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zico. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! It's in!
the keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Señoras y señores, por favor, muevan todos los autos que estén estacionados alrededor del estadio. Se está realizando un cambio.
Here we go again then.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Tonali short changes him with that pass. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Seedorf, who set up... tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Inter Milan needing a change of fortune here. He's found a way through. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's been cut out, well played. Cruyff. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar.
Foot in. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, perfectly measured that. Zico gets flagged offside. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ball is over the line. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Shanghai Shenhua clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lam. Some good work on the right flank here. And he's gone backward here. Zico.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision making.
Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Shanghai Shenhua go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ribery. And it's Messi. Shanghai Shenhua looking to pass their way through.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Tonali. And here's Neymar. And that is that. In the end then, no